Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, I have two different hands of nails on, and it's been bugging the heck out of me, but I've been waiting to do this hand because I got some nail mail. So, just a little bit of background information, I guess. I mean, you guys would probably just be content not hearing any at all, but, I did post a video about how much I like Exclusive Nail Couture's products, and I still do. I do like their products. But I can't say I'm not happy with their shipping. It's just their shipping takes a long time. I'm pretty sure it's like non-negotiable for that fact to be true. It's true. Exclusive Nail Couture takes a very, very long time to not even ship, to process the order and fulfill the order. So, I will still buy from them because they do have products that I like, such as the gummy jelly, and I like some of their acrylics. I love Makeup Pink. I love Concealer Pink. I think Concealer Pink is such a nice color that I can't seem to find anywhere else. And their monomer is nice, and it's fairly inexpensive. However, I cannot rely on a company who isn't going to ship in a timely manner, I guess, to fulfill my nail product needs. So, with that being said, I've kind of gave it some thought, and I'm not, distancing myself from Exclusive Nail Couture. Like I said, I will still buy their stuff. However, I know a lot of you have been frustrated by them, and I completely get it. So, don't think that I don't get it. I do, but I wanted to try different brands of acrylic that I know will be delivered in a timely manner if I need it, and B, I just think it's a good idea to have a range of products that you work with. There's nothing wrong if you like one specific product or one specific company and you get everything from them. That's not a problem, but I do think, I've been working with Exclusive Nail Couture acrylic almost exclusively, Get it, puns? Almost exclusively since I started my nail journey about a little over 3 years ago. I did use Mia Secret for a little bit. I don't know why, and some of you are probably not going to be happy when I say this, but I just feel like Mia Secret felt cheap. I don't know. It didn't feel very expensive. It didn't feel nice to work with, and I remember my brush always getting jammed, but that's could possibly be because I was a beginner. And frankly, I haven't worked with Mia Secret in a long time. So I'll make some slight comparisons to them, but it's comparisons that I can, definitively make. So let's talk about Young Nail shipping, because that's the problem with Exclusive Nail Couture right now. I ordered these last Tuesday. They came in the mail yesterday. Today's a Thursday. So they came in about a week, 8 days. For a company that says that they're having, COVID delays, I'm like, how fast do you ship normally? Because I think that is an extremely reasonable time frame. Usually 2 weeks is what I would expect of product. But, yeah. I was really impressed with the shipping. Now the cost. Let's get into the cost. So, the other thing that I like about about Young Nails, is that their free shipping is domestic. So, free shipping in the US is $50 and over, instead of a lot of companies have $75 free shipping or $100 for free shipping, but Young Nails is only $50. And truthfully, if you're just getting stuff to stock up on, and I mean, truly with nail stuff, I don't think it's hard to spend $50. To me, I think $50 is kind of a drop in the bucket, but that's because I get so many different things so that I can A, have them and be prepared in case anybody would ever want them, so I don't have to order them and refuse them service, or you know, refuse to do their nails until I get something. Or B, you know, to show you guys. So I get different stuff to show you, so to show you how things work and so you can make an informed decision. That's really the whole reason I got on YouTube in the first place, is to help you viewers make an informed decision about products from somebody who would often go to find videos about things and not find what I was looking for. And I would still be left with questions. So I try to give you as much of a consumer, you know, take as possible. So I do like that about Young Nails. So let's talk about cost. So this is the Young Nails 6 fluid ounce nail liquid. Normally when I buy from Exclusive Nail Couture, I get 8 ounces, or lately I've been getting 16 ounces. I think at Exclusive Nail Couture, I want to say a 16 ounce runs, I want to say like $25, but that could be incorrect. Truthfully, I don't remember. That might be the 8 ounces. But this is $20.95. So when you go onto Young Nails website, you have to log in for their pricing. So they do sell to people who are not licensed. But they have you make an account so you can see the pricing, which honestly is fine. So, and I have been seeing in a lot of nail groups that I'm a part of on Facebook and stuff that Young Nails is just the way to go. So I kind of wanted to try it for myself. I've always watched their YouTube channel and I quite like it. I think it's very informative and I like their teaching styles. Especially Greg, I like him and his teaching styles, but I just never tried their stuff. So, this was $20.95. I got 4 powders, which I guess for, you know, Monomer isn't too bad, I don't think. Monomer is so expensive, honestly. So I think that if you're going to invest, that's what you want to invest in. And if you're using a fast set monomer, you're going to go through monomer faster than you're going to go through powders. So, makes sense. And the monomers, like, do have to have certain standards, you know, like, they can't be MMA monomers. Yes, powders have MMA in them, but it's only a problem if the powder and the nail liquid have MMA. Both. If the nail liquid is EMA, you're fine. And Young Nails is EMA, no MMA. They're a reputable company, so that's good. So I got 4 different powders. These are the 45-gram powders, and I think it's kind of funny that they don't put, like, these powders in ounces, but they put the liquid in fluid ounces. So, like, I'm not good with the metric system. Is that grams? I don't know. I don't use grams a whole lot, but I do know that 45 grams, I think, is slightly above 1.5 ounces of product. So these will run you about $12.55 a pop, which for cover colors, again, not the most expensive I bought, also not the cheapest I've bought. Valentino seems to be a little pricier, which is why I leaned to try Young Nails first. So the colors that I got Core White. I just kind of wanted to get stuff to start off here and see if I like it. Cover Pink. I really like their Cover Pink. I think it's very pretty. Core XXX White, which this is like a super stark white. And what is this? Core White is a like a softer white for like ombres and stuff, so it's a little milkier. And then Core Clear. So when you are buying powder from Young Nails, they have 2 separate lines, and I do like this about their system, is that they have, so you don't need to change out liquid for it to be slower or faster setting. What you're looking for is their powder. So their Core line is the slower setting powder. So if you're a beginner, they recommend to start with Core. Speed is their faster setting. It's not a ton of difference. I think like Core will set up in like 90 seconds. Speed will probably set up in a minute. And then Cover, because there's like, this is Cover Pink. kind of fall in the middle, like a 75, 80 second kind of deal. So, you choose what powder is best for you. They cost the same. I chose the Core because it's summer right now. And if I would buy again, maybe in the winter, you know, I might pick Speed because heat does affect your, you know, nail, how your acrylic is going to set up. So the last thing I bought is the Young Nails Protein Bond. And quite honestly, this is the entire reason for my purchase. I don't have terrible times with lifting, but I have anxiety that if I do somebody's nails, they're going to come back with crazy lifting. And it just wastes my time, frankly. And I do have some people whose nails will just kind of pop off. They use them as tools, but, you know, and I know you shouldn't do that, but sometimes people don't listen to me. Story of my life. So I have heard wonderful things about Protein Bond. I have heard that, you know, it is the absolute way to go if you have any issues with lifting at all. And I've also heard that Protein Bond works really well with other brands. So I want to try it with Young Nails because I think, you know, that is what they are made to go with. So if I am, just a heads up, if I am putting acrylic on my natural nail, and typically it's clear because I do like acrylic designs and stuff, so typically it's not just like a cover or powder or something, but regardless of whatever I'm putting on, I am always going to use the entire system for that, you know, monomer, powder, primer, everything. That's what I want to use because that is what it's made to go with. So I have had to use the exclusive Nail Couture primer with like Susie's acrylic kit, for example, the odorless one that I have a review on my channel, because because she hasn't released the prep and prime for her products yet at the time of this video, which is August, I don't know what the date is, August 6th. So it's August 6th and she has not released that yet, which is fine. So I've been using it with exclusive Nail Couture stuff, but sometimes they still lift and pop off. And to be honest, sometimes exclusive Nail Couture stuff still lifts. And I know clients can have, you know, a play in that, but I would rather have an assurance than have like anxiety about like, oh my gosh, are their nails gonna come popped off? So this is a Protein Bond, in case any of you guys have never heard of it, which I would be surprised if you know pretty much anything about nails and following my channel. And, you know, I would assume you know other channels as well. A lot of people use Protein Bond. So it was, I think, my iPad went to sleep. It was $10.45 for this quarter of an ounce little container of Protein Bond. If it's as good as they say it is, I don't care. Exclusive Nail Couture's primer is not that much cheaper. I think it's like, now this one is, I don't even know how much is in this. Sorry, I'm looking at the primer. So it's obviously, I think, bigger, but I don't know if that has anything to do with the bottle. I want to say that this might be like a half a fluid ounce or maybe like a third, like a gel polish. I don't know. But regardless, I do know that this is like $9. And so I'm okay spending a little bit more for this, which they literally call liquid gold. So if you want to see, I'm going to swatch these colors out for you. I don't think that, now they have a lot of different cover powders and they have other colors, but these are probably what I would recommend if you were going to just get the system to start out with. Now, here's the other thing I wanted to preface. So I did not get the starter kit, the acrylic starter kit. They have the Pro Acrylic. They have the Core kit, the Speed kit, and the Ultimate kit. And the Ultimate kit is kind of like a mix of both. I don't know if it's any more expensive. I don't think it is. not sure. I can check that right now. But anyways, I really didn't want to, and I didn't want to get the trial kit because I knew it didn't come with a whole lot of liquid. So, okay, yeah, they're all the same price. So even the speed, the core, the gel, and the ultimate kits. Now, obviously, we're not into the gel right now, but I have heard that their hard gel is good. But the acrylic kits are all the same price, $104.95. They all seem to have pretty good ratings. I think it just depends on what you want and what you want out of your product. So, like, the ultimate comes with some slick pour colors rather than a 5th jar of cover powder or, you know, like powder in a 45-gram jar. So I did not get that because I really don't need to start out with anything. You know, I have a brush, I have dehydrators, and I mean, if I order again, the next thing I am going to get a swipe because I think that it will, that's their dehydrator. I think that that will kind of round this out and make it a complete system. But for now, you know, my dehydrators I have will be okay. And like I have files and forms and stuff like that, top coats. So I'm not super worried about, like, I didn't really want to spend the $100. So I just bought this. I mean, this was like $80, but that's really all I needed to spend. I was like, I'm not gonna just spend more for stuff I don't need right now. But you do what's good for you. If you need a brush, if you want to try forms, if you want to, you know, and you also get double the monomer in those. So you get 2 6-ounce jars. So you get 12 ounces of monomer, and that's pretty good. So definitely look into those kits if you are looking at, like, seeing how their system works as a whole and on a long-term level. That might be a good investment for you, because really the only thing it doesn't come with is an e-file and a UV lamp. Okay, so I'm going to swatch these bad boys for you, so just stay tuned. Okay, so I am back with my powders are open beside me. I have my monomer in a little dappen dish. I have it filled up about a third of the way, maybe a quarter of the way. This monomer does not smell too bad. It does not have that strong of a smell. In my opinion, I mean, I'm pretty used to monomer. But I also think that monomer always has a stronger smell when I use it in a dappen dish, rather than when I use my little Menda thing that I normally use, but I have exclusive nail couture liquid in there right now, so, like, I'm going to use that before I put this in there, unless I go get another Menda container. I don't know. Okay, so anyways, I'm just going to get my brush saturated. So this color is, if I had to guess, it would be XXX white. It has a nice consistency, but I think I got that bead on the drier side, so that would probably be pretty good for doing Frenches and stuff, because that's what I would use this for. So yes, that is Core XXX white. It is very, you know, stark white. It's about as white as a paper towel, honestly. Let me try to see where Core white is. Okay, so this one is Core white. So you can see that Core white has a little bit of a milkier tone. It's a little bit more sheer. So this would be what I would use as, like, this is milky white from Glam and Glits. And well, I guess so is this. So, like, this is what I would use in place of that. Okay, so the next one is Clear. They have a really buttery consistency, I do say. Sorry, I just reached over that. So that is Core Clear. And here we go on Cover Pink. That is a really pretty pink. I like that Cover Pink. I'll do a bead on the white towel so you can see. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's a really, really pretty Cover Pink. If I had to, It's almost like a cross in the exclusive nail couture world of like concealer pink and eternal beige. I don't think it's as corally as eternal beige, but that's a really pretty cover pink. So, okay. So those are my colors that I got from Young Nails. So just stay tuned and I will show you what I do to these nails and turn them into these or vaguely these. So just keep watching. Alright, so we're going to get started with the application. I am taking a little bit of acetone and just wiping over my nails. Then I'm going to take that liquid gold protein bond and I am going to apply it to my natural nail. Now I'm pretty sure that most of this is natural nail, or like I got it pretty down, might have a clear acrylic base under it. But the important thing to remember is that you want to hit everywhere there is natural nail and to go in with 2 coats. So you want to, I probably should have waited a little bit there because you would ideally go through 10 fingers and then start back for your second coat. Just make sure that you don't flood the cuticle because that could cause lifting, and it also, it could cause allergies, so you don't want to do that. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, those might be soaked off. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to go in with Glam and Glits Jennifer after I go in with my clear base. So I'm making sure that there's no bubbles in my brush, and I'm just going in really with small beads because my nails are pretty short, and I'm just laying a clear base onto my natural nail. Yeah, I think these were soaked off. And as you can see, there was a little tiny bit missing there from my thumb. So what I do is I get a little bead and I can kind of sculpt on air. So I do that if a nail is missing like the corner or just a little bit on the sidewall. It's a nice thing about acrylic that you don't really get with like gel. You can kind of sculpt on air, quote unquote, and extend something if you need it. You just have to make sure that the bead is a really good ratio. Like, you have to almost have the perfect ratio for your bead. And at this point, I was still sort of trying to figure out my product ratio. And I'm trying to get better about speaking with less uhs and ums. I did get a complaint about that on one of my videos, but you know what? If you don't like it, don't watch. I'm sorry. I don't write scripts for myself because I think that, there I go again. I think that it just isn't pure. It's not pure, and it's just not the way that I do videos. So if you prefer to watch somebody who is more scripted, that's fine, but I don't tend to script myself. I have notes, talking points beside me, but I don't absolutely write a script because I think I'm a good enough public speaker that I can get away for it. For goodness sakes, I'm a teacher. So anyways, rant over. I'm just making sure that clear base is as thin as I can make it. You don't really want to add bulk when the nails are this short. These are primarily my natural nails. I'm trying to, I've since cut them, but I'm trying to grow them out so I can do overlays, but I don't know. I always kind of go back and forth of whether I want short nails or long nails, and then once I have short nails, I want long nails again, so I'm never content, and that's the bad thing. I guess that's the good and bad thing about doing your own nails, is that you can do them whenever you want, but it's not always good for them. So I'm going to now go in with that core white, and I'm going to butt that right up to the cuticle. So as you can see, I placed it a little bit further back from the cuticle, and I'm kind of tapping it into the cuticle. What I'm noticing about the product is that it is very pliable, it's very buttery, and it's nice to work with. It does a lot of the work for you. I've worked, now it's been a while since I filmed this video. Like, I know I said it was August 6th when I filmed it, but it's now the end of August and I'm getting the voiceover out. So, yeah. I have worked with this a little bit on people. I used it on my friend and I used it on my grandmother, which is another video coming up. And I did notice that it cut my time down, and I really haven't changed anything else. I did a fill in a little under an hour and a half on my friend, and that was with distractions of like kids and stuff, so I was pretty impressed with myself. I'm also building my strength with that core white because it is a strength powder, so I don't need to cap it in clear, which I do like because the Glam and Glits Milky White, it's not that it's not they say that all their powders are strength powders, but sometimes, you know, the color blend collection, you know, I don't always, it's not that I don't trust it, I just would rather cap in clear, but for this is a core powder, so I don't need to cap it, I can just file straight on it, which is good. So, the thing I'm noticing about this white, and this was more after I had it on because I had Milky White on the other hand, it seems to be honestly kind of yellow. Like, it has a tinge of yellow. I don't know if that's because I didn't cap it in clear and I capped the other one in clear, or if it's just a more natural white, which would probably be my guess, is that it's just a more natural white in tone. But regardless, it is still very pretty. This is the, it's good for ombres, it's good for fades, however you decide to put it. So this is Jennifer, this color by Glam and Glits. It's from their colored acrylic collection. I don't exactly know what it's called. So I work with this in very small beads. And I did notice while I was working with the Glam and Glitz powders with the Young Nail Monomer, they don't work all that well. Like, you can't get a really nice bead. It's really a watery bead, and you can't get a really good bead to pat and pull. Like, a lot of my bead was, like, dragging because it was really, really wet. I just could not get the ratio right with the color powder. And I noticed it as well. It didn't seem to be quite as bad with, like, the glitter powders, because I used it with a glitter powder. But I noticed it with the Mood Effect acrylics, too. So, I don't know. It might just be one of those things that I might have to use, like, a different kind of monomer. I can either use Glam and Glitz, or I do know Exclusive Nail Couture works pretty good with the Glam and Glitz color monomers. So I might just have to use a different monomer just for that, and that's fine. So I'm working thin with this because it's going to have to get capped and clear, and I almost paint it on. I really focus on the cuticle because with these darker colors, like this blue, which is a super pretty blue, by the way, it's gorgeous. With these colors, these blue colors or these dark colors, you need to, that cuticle area, if it's not perfect, you're going to notice. You have a little bit more leeway with nudes, but any color that's really stark, like red, black is probably the worst, even white, you're gonna know if you don't, like, it's gonna be seen if you don't get it right, like, nicely to the cuticle. Somebody did comment on one of my videos and said that my cuticle application has had a lot of improvement, and I thought that was really nice of them to say, because honestly, my nail game has stepped up ever since I got on YouTube. I was nervous to get on YouTube at first, but because I didn't think I would be good enough, or that my nails would be good enough. But, you know, how do you know until you try, I guess, and so I tried, and it's actually been doing really well. My nail game has stepped up considerably. So I'm just adding a little bit more liquid. I'm really bad with dapping dishes. Like, I never get the right ratio. So I only have to cap those blue nails. I don't have to cap the white ones, like I said, because it's a strength powder. I always think thumbs are super difficult to film. As you can see, the clear is just, I was working with it a little bit more wet than I would have liked. I haven't quite gotten the ratio for Young Nails yet, but that's okay. It does set pretty slow. Like, I have quite a bit of working time with these core colors, because the core clear sets pretty slow. The cover sets kind of in the middle, so, like, the cover pink sets up what I would say is a medium speed, and I don't have the speed, as you know, but Young Nails is having a sale, a Labor Day sale, starting not this Friday, but Friday, I believe it is September 4th. So, midnight August or September 3rd into the 4th, that sale will go live. So if you are at all, and I think it's 20% off at least everything on the site. So if you want to try Young Nails, do it during the sale, because they're not going to have another sale until Black Friday. So definitely stock up. I'm going to be stocking up. I want to try their forms. I want to get their swipe. I want to get some more powders. I want to try their top coat. I have some things I want to try. So definitely take advantage of that sale, because it's not going to come around again for a little bit. So I shaped and I filed. I did all that good stuff. I hate doing it, so I hate showing you guys. And I'm just going to add a little bit of bling on to my nails. But first, I'm going to do a layer of protein bond. They do this on the Young Nails channel because they say it really helps the top coat stay. And, I mean, I didn't have any problems with the top coat staying, but I also didn't keep these nails on very long. I probably only kept them on a week, but that's fine. So my preferred method of securing rhinestones is the gummy jelly from Exclusive Nail Couture. You can use it with any Exclusive Nail Couture top coat. I chose Wonder Gel this time, which is their like semi-hard top coat. It's like their stain resistant one. It's a little bit more durable, and if you ever have problems with shiny holding onto the gems, which I really never have, and I've never had that happen with anyone else, but the Wonder Gel that has the non-wipe formula is also a good option. You can also use it with their Velvet Matte Top Coat, so you can use gummy jelly with any top coat from Exclusive Nail Couture. I've tried it with other brands, and it doesn't seem to work as well. I think that the gems hold fine, however, it kind of leaves a sticky layer on the top coat, which is really annoying. So if you're going to do it, use Exclusive Nail Couture's products. So I'm just going to cure that for 60 seconds at least. And then I'm going to do cuticle oil maybe. So, I'm going to top coat the rest of the nails. So what do I think about this company? I really like Young Nails products. In a nutshell, I am very pleased with how they've lasted. I've used them on a couple of people, including myself, and they've lasted for at least 3 weeks. I would say that they are worth the hype. I also really like how Young Nails markets themselves. I think that their founders and their bosses, like the people who run the company, are very involved with everything and how they market themselves. And I really like the education that they provide on YouTube. So definitely check out Young Nails. Definitely, if you're thinking about it, use their sale as an opportunity to grab some of their products. These are my finished nails. They aren't perfect, as nothing that I do is, but I really do like them. They turned out really cute. They kind of go with my school and the school colors. But I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you think. So I hope that you guys are staying safe. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, guys. Bye.